Okay, today we're going to start a series of lessons I call Learning How to Rap. Okay, when I say rap, what I mean is restate the question, answer the question, and prove your answer. This is a method of figuring out how to effectively answer an open-ended question. We've talked about how to write notes to answer a question, but I want to give you a real strategy for being bright, brilliant, impressive answerers of questions. People who can really respond in depth to something that someone has asked you. And this is an important skill in your life to have to show other people that you know what you're talking about. Today's specific thing we're going to talk about is I can restate the question in my answer. And just means again. State means to say or tell. So when I say restate, what I'm talking about is to say again. You can say the question again in your answer. Now, in English, that looks a specific way. The success criteria you're going to follow today are squiggle underline the question word, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. The first thing you want to do is find what the question wants to know. You're looking for the question word, right? Who, what, where, when, or why are usually going to tell you, this is what I'm looking for. This is the question that I'm going to be answering. Sometimes you'll have how or even which. Here's some examples. Why did the grass stop growing? Question word is why. I want to know a reason the grass stopped growing. Where did the Titanic sink? I want to know where. I want to know a location that the Titanic sank at. How long does it take to get to the mall? I want to know a distance, how long it takes to get to the mall. Okay, right here in the middle, I'm going to drop a video of me showing you how to find the question word in a text and also why we do this, what it actually looks like to answer a question this way and to answer it not this way, and why taking the question word out and putting in your answer is going to work. So watch for that video coming up right now. Hey guys, so we're talking about how to restate the question in our answer. The first thing I want you to see is how awkward it sounds if you don't do the first step, which is to get rid of the question word in your answer. So my question is, why did the grass stop growing? Question is why, and the key information is the grass stopped growing. There's two ways to write an answer to this question with a restatement. One is a lot better than the other. I want you to listen as I read them, and you tell me which one is more natural sounding in English. If you're a native English speaker, this will be easy for you. If you're not a native English speaker, then listen and follow along as I tell you. Why the grass stopped growing is I didn't water it. Is that a very natural way to answer that question? Listen to this one and see if it sounds any better. The grass stopped growing because I didn't water it. In the first one, the grass stopped growing is the key information from the question, but the question word is still in the question. Why? In the second one, the key information is here, the grass stopped growing, but instead of having the question word, I change it to because. Why? The answer is because. Okay? So what I want to do is get rid of the question word in my answer. I only want to have the key information. So what does it look like to actually do that? Well, come along with me. Come along with me. Let's take a look at some examples of what I want you to do on your exit ticket today. Yes, we do have an exit ticket in today's lesson. So I want you to squiggle underline the question word. Remember, the question words are usually going to be one of the 5 W's. Why, who, when, where, what, which is also sometimes in there, and or how. How is not one of the 5 W's, but it is often a question word. So you're going to squiggle underline the question word And then I want you to straight underline the keywords, the important information that you're going to want to put in the text to make it make sense, like we saw in our activity this morning. If you have that important information in there, the questions are actually going to make sense to your reader on their own, your answers, excuse me. And then I want you to reuse the keywords in your answer. So let's see what that looks like. Squiggle the question word. Who is your dad? Well, who? That's one of my 5 W's. Straight underline the keywords. Your dad. I'm going to want to put that in there. Okay? And then reuse the keywords in my answer. My dad is Colonel Philip Davison. Okay? Period. Let's see. Did I use the keywords? The keywords were your dad. In this case, my dad, right? I have to change it to Mike to make sense. And then I gave the answer. And I don't have the word who. When I answer this question in English, I don't say who my dad is Colonel Philip Davison. I just say my dad is. Okay, that's how it works in English. Let's see one more. Squiggle the question word. When is the party? Question word is when. Who, what, where, when, and why. Or how. Sometimes which. When is the party? Okay. And then we're going to go over here and look for the key words and I'm going to straight underline them. The party. Okay, last step, reuse the keywords in your answer. You'll be doing this on your exit ticket. I got 3 questions for you. And I want you to do the same thing I'm about to do. The party is, all right, and it says when, so I got to give that information. When is it? Well, party is at midnight. Ooh, midnight, 12 p.m. No, 12:08. So, your exit ticket, your answers are going to look like this and this. Okay, I need to see your questions all marked up, and I need to see the answers written down in your exit ticket. There's only 3 questions, so it should not take you long, my friends. See you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. Here is your exit ticket. In the following questions, I want you to squiggle underline the question word, straight underline the keywords, and reuse the keywords in your answer. Who are your parents? What day is today? How old is your oldest sibling? Your exit ticket should look like these questions copied out on paper and squiggle underlined and straight underlined, and then the answers written out. Or if you're going to do it on a screenshot, I want you to squiggle underline and straight underline these questions and then type your answers here. Either way, I need to see a marked up question and an answer. Please email it to me or show it to me or your teacher before you start today's assignment, and bye for now.